Good morning, Davao, Mindanao, North, South, East, and West. But before we get started, do me a favor to hit that like button and share this video to your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more content like this. This is Elijah Hill Cacho, your newscaster for today. For the headlines, weather forecast. Low pressure area was estimated based on the available data at 985 kilometers east of southeastern Mindanao, 6.0 degrees north to 134.5 degrees east. Southwest monsoon affecting the Luzon and Visayas. Local news. 1.5 million enrollees eyed in Davao. Manhunt for Kibuloys continues. Petition seeking to reinstate relief station commanders. Japan's travel advisory versus Mindanao unchanged. National news. Raymond Jonas give Marcos high marks. Senate House to probe massive flooding in NCR. International news. King Charles monarchy gets a $60 million pay raise as a UK grapples with a cost of living crisis. Biden and Harris to meet separately with Netanyahu at the White House. Entertainment news. The new wave of pop stars who are getting young voters tuned into 2024 election. Hugh Jackman also didn't play Wolverine, the story of 5 actors who miss out the iconic roles. Sports news. Argentina coach slams circus as chaos descends an Olympic soccer opener. Canadian women's soccer team staffer given suspended prison sentence over drone incident. Featured stories. Philippines' best tourist spot and Europe's best tourist spots. Trivia. Largest living fish. Weather forecast. Low pressure area was estimated based on all available data at 985 kilometers east of southeastern Mindanao, 6.0 degrees north to 134.5 degrees east. Southwest monsoon affecting the Luzon and Visayas. Weather update for the rest of the country. Sky conditions. Partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers and thunderstorms. Weather system influenced by the southwest monsoon. And potential hazards, possible flash floods and landslides during severe thunderstorms. Local news. 1.5 million enrollees eyed in Davao. The Department of Education Davao Region or DepEd Davao aims to increase students enrollment to 1.5 million of the 2024 to 2025 school year, up from 1.4 million in the previous year. Spokesperson Janilito Dudong Atilio emphasized the need of parents and guardians to enroll their children promptly, noting the deadline of July 26, 2024. As of July 22, 2024, 726,949 students are already enrolled, with more expected to join before the deadline. Atilio also highlighted that schools are instructed to accept students even if they lack complete documents initially. To manage the enrollment process smoothly, Department of Education Davao has intensified its call for early enrollment and implemented Brigada Eskwela from July 22 to July 27. Additionally, the Oplan Balik Eskwela initiative has been revitalized, ensuring coordination with other government agencies for school years start on July 29, 2024. Parents are urged to enroll their children early to avoid last-minute congestions, a common issue in the region. Manhunt for Kibuloy continues. The manhunt for Pastor Apollo Kibuloy is ongoing. According to Police Brigadier General Nicolas Torre III, the Police Regional Director for Davao Region, Pro Davao, Torre explained that a national task force is managing the complex operation, as Kibuloy's case involves multiple jurisdictions. He emphasizes that while his directive is focused on Mindanao, national agencies are collaborating in the search. Torre noted that the national headquarters oversees the implementation of the warrant of arrest issued by the court, which must be followed. Regarding Kibuloy's co-accused, Pauline Canada surrendered to the Pasig Regional Trial Court, which had issued her arrest warrant. Canada's detention location will depend on the judge's decisions. Torre mentioned that Canada was last in the custody of the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group CIDG. Canada was arrested on July 11, 2024 in Davao City for human trafficking, along with Kibuloy and others, all facing charges with no bail recommended. Kibuloy has a 10 million pesos bounty on his head, while the others have 1 million each, and they also face charges of sexual and child abuse. Kibuloy has refused to appear before the court, unlike his co-accused who surrendered the posted bail. Petition seeking to reinstate relief station commanders. Davao City Councilor Luna Acosta announced that her office received a petition on July 24, 2024 for residents urging the Department of the Interior of Local Government DILG to reinstate 19 station commanders relieved of their duties on July 8, 2024. The petition presented during the 28th regular session of 20th City Council also calls for the replacement of Acting City Director Hansel Marantan. Acosta highlighted that the relieved commanders served the city well and presented three envelopes containing over 1,000 signatures. Police Regional Director Brigadier General Nicolas Torre III explains that the decision to relieve the commanders was based on empirical data and requested an executive session to present the information. He clarified that the common commanders were resigned within the region and placed with officers from the other parts of the Davao region. Acosta indicated that the petition serves as a notice to the Davao City Police Office DCPO and the Philippine National Police PNP. Torre mentioned that he would review the petition and consider possible action, emphasizing due process and multiple factors in decision making. Japan's travel advisory versus Mindanao unchanged. The Japanese government's travel advisory for Mindanao remains unchanged despite ongoing efforts by Consul General Ishikawa Yoshihisa to lower it. During the opening of Fujifilm Philippines Davao office on July 23, 2024, Ishika expressed his commitment to updating the advisory, stating that it does not accurately reflect the safety of Davao City, which he considered one of the safest cities in Southeast Asia. Although some areas in Mindanao are still considered dangerous, he highlighted the relative safety of Davao City. Ishika has been actively lobbying for this change, including decisions with Japanese government officials. He noted that Japanese advisory is lighter compared to those of other countries such as US, Canada, Australia, France, and UK. Currently, the Japan Travel Advisory placed all provinces in Davao region under Level 2, advising against non-essential travel, while cities are under Level 1, advising extra caution. Ishika emphasizes that amending the advisory could boost the influx of Japanese companies, investors, tourists, and students to Mindanao, particularly Davao City. National news. 83 million pesos in unused medical equipment flagged. The Commission on Audit COA flagged over 83 million pesos worth of unused medical equipment at the Cebu City Medical Center or CCMC in its 2023 audit report. Purchased around 4 years ago and now out of warranty. This equipment, including delivery room lights and anesthesia machines, remains untested and unutilized, depriving the public of its benefits. COA highlighted that 46 units in high-value equipment procured in 2020 and 2021 were found still in their packaging during on-site inspection in March 2024. The delay in utilizing this equipment was attributed to unfinished hospital rooms and areas, an issue persisting since it was first noted in 2021. Senate House to probe massive flooding in NCR. The House Committee on Metro Manila Development, led by Manila's 2nd District Representative Ronald Villarriano, will investigate the recent severe flooding in Metro Manila caused by the habagat by the Typhoon Karina. Scheduled for July 31, 2024, the inquiry will question the Metro Manila Development Authority and the Department of Public Works and Highways about the preparedness and long-term flood prevention plans. Valeriano stressed that the need for effective strategies to prevent recurring disasters. Senate President Francis Escudero also seeks to examine the efficacy of flood control projects, noting that 255 billion pesos was allocated for these initiatives in the 2024 budget. He criticized the ongoing flood disruption and called for an investigation by the Senate Committee on Public Works to assess why substantial investments haven't prevented flooding. Escudero emphasizes the need for actionable solutions to improve flood resilience and end of cycle of disaster response. International news. King Charles' monarchy gets a $60 million pay raise as the UK grapples with a cost of living crisis. King Charles III's monarchy is set to see the substantial pay rise, with the sovereign grant increasing by 53% from over 86 million euros, $110 million in 2024 to 2025, to around 132 million euros, $170 million in 2025 to 2026. This boost is due to a surge in profits from the Crown State, which reported record profits of 1.1 billion euro to $1.4 billion. The sovereign grant, funded by the taxpayers, supports the monarch's official duties, including travel, engagements, staff, and palace maintenance. The increase of funding will partly finance the final stage of a $369 million to $475 million renovation of Buckingham Palace. Additionally, King Charles III has introduced sustainable practices such as solar panels at Windsor Castle and the new helicopters for royal engagements. The sovereign grant, reviewed every 5 years, will be reassessed in 2026 to 2027 to ensure appropriate funding levels for the royal family. Biden and Harris to meet separately with Netanyahu at the White House. President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris are scheduled to meet separately with the Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House on Thursday. Biden will host Netanyahu at 1 p.m. Eastern Time in the Oval Office, followed by the meeting with the families of American hostages in Gaza at 2:30 p.m. in the Cabinet Room. This will be their first in-person meeting since Biden's visit to Israel after the Hamas attack on October 7. Harris will meet with Netanyahu at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time in her ceremonial office. The meetings come amid the 2024 election race shake-up and ongoing efforts to secure the ceasefire agreement. Biden is expected to emphasize his commitment to the Israel security and discuss developments in Gaza, while Harris, who has been actively involved in the conflict, would also address the situation and hostage issues. Entertainment news. The new wave of pop stars who are getting young voters tuned into the 2024 elections. Vice President Kamala Harris is making waves on TikTok with a new campaign video set to Chappelle Roan's song Phenomenon, racking up over 35 million views. The video contrasts Harris with former President Donald Trump, using Roan's catchy feminist anthem to capture attention from the TikTok generation. Although Roan has not endorsed a candidate, her music resonates with the young voters, and Harris' campaign is leveraging to boost engagement. Harris is benefiting from endorsements and social media supports from influential pop stars like Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, and Charlie XCX, who are pivotal in mobilizing Gen Z's voters. While Harris' TikTok page has 1.1 million followers and high engagement, former President Trump has a larger following of 9.1 million but with less engagement. Both candidates are strategically using social media to connect with younger voters. Hugh Jackman almost didn't play Wolverine, the story of 5 actors who miss out the iconic roles. 25 years ago, Hugh Jackman landed to the role Wolverine in the 2000 film X-Men, a career-defining role for him. Interestingly, Dougray Scott, known for Ever After, was initially cast as Wolverine but had the top drop out due to scheduling conflicts with Mission Impossible 2. Jackman has since portrayed Wolverine in 9 films, including the upcoming Deadpool and Wolverine. Scott, meanwhile, became part of the extensive list of actors who missed out the iconic roles. In casting twists, it's just one of many alternative universe Hollywood stories where other actors almost defined iconic characters. Sports news. Argentina coach slams circus at chaos descends on Olympic soccer opener. In a chaotic start of the Paris Summer Games, Argentina's soccer opener against Morocco ended in controversy. Argentina, though it had equalized with Christian Medina goal in stoppage time, but the goal was disallowed after the lengthy VAR review for offside. A pitch invasion by fans and object being thrown onto the field led to the nearly 2-hour delay, during which the match has briefly interrupted. When play resumed, it was behind closed doors with no spectators. Morocco held on to win 2-1. Argentina coach Javier Mascherano criticized the disorganized scenes as the biggest circus I've ever seen in my life, expressing frustrations over the handling of the situation. The Olympic opening ceremony is set for Friday, with men's soccer featuring under 23 teams, including some notable players like Julian Alvarez and Nicolas Otamendi. Canadian women's soccer team staffer given suspended prison sentence over drone incident. Prosecutor says A staff member from Canada women's soccer team has received an 8-month suspended prison sentence for using a drone to film New Zealand's closed-door training session. The incident, which occurred in Saint Encini, led to the suspension of the training and prompted a formal apology from the Canadian Olympic Committee. After New Zealand lodged a complaint, a response, the COC has sent home to team members Joseph Lombardi, an accredited analyst, and assistant coach Jasmine Mander, who received the Lombardi's report. Head coach Bev Prisman has also stepped down from coaching the upcoming match against New Zealand. The Canadian staff member, a 43-year-old Canadian national, admitted to filming the practice and accepted his sentence following the seizure of the drone and the other electronic devices. Featured stories. Philippines' best tourist spot. One of the best tourist spots in the Philippines in Palawan's El Nido, renowned for its stunning limestone cliffs, crystal clear waters, and breathtaking island hopping experiences. The pristine beaches, hidden lagoons, and the vibrant marine life make El Nido a paradise for nature lovers and adventure-seeking alike, offering the perfect blend of relaxation and exploration amidst some of the country's most picturesque landscapes. Europe's best tourist spot. In Europe, the city of Prague in the Czech Republic stands out as the most visited destination. Known for its stunning medieval architecture, charming cobblestone streets, and iconic landmarks like Prague Castle and Charles Bridge. Prague offers the rich blend of history, culture, and picturesque scenery. Its well-preserved old town and vibrant atmosphere make it a captivating place for visitors seeking both historical depth and modern vibrancy. Side story. Let's watch this. And for the trivia, largest living fish. The whale shark, the largest fish in the world, can be found in the Philippines, especially in Donsol, Sorsogon, where they are major attraction for eco-tourists and conservation efforts. That is our news for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you want more content like this. Once again, my name is Elijah Hilcacho. Good morning, Davao.